Hi, Tom. We're here at Kazoo Books at our holiday event, and Tom Holmes has joined me. And this is a pretty interesting book that you have authored. But tell me a little bit about you, your background, Tom.
Well, I taught at Western for 20 years in social work and in the holistic health program. And mostly what I do now for the last 10 years is train psychologists around the world. And I use this model that's presented in the book
Now,
in that
you
training.
you have the degrees, the psychology
I have an MSW and I have a PhD in psychology.
in psychology. Now, this program, your book is called Parts Work.
Right.
And this is your concept that you came
Well,
up with.
actually, this is a concept from Richard Schwartz, internal family systems therapy. And I wrote a book that made it easy to understand in everyday language. And that's parts work is sort of the everyday way of talking about internal family systems, the different parts of ourselves that make up our psychological structure.
All the different parts of our personalities.
That's right.
That sometimes we don't even recognize.
That's right. That's
which
right.
is why we need people like you.
Yes, yes.
So this book was done 10 years ago?
Right. Lori, my wife, and I worked together to write this, and the wonderful artist Sharon Eckstein helped to illustrate it. And it's the illustrations, I think, that are one of the things that make the book so accessible. There's over 100 illustrations. And without the pictures, it's a little more complicated to explain this model. And with them, I get people from around the world can understand it.
And because it's the illustrated guide to your inner life.
Exactly.
So it's good for lay people.
Right. It's written for
students.
Yep. Yep.
Psychologists.
Yep.
Now, when you say you're around the world, I know that you take off to teach seminars in Germany.
In Germany, and the book has been translated into German. Is selling very well there as well.
Okay.
And
but this latest venture of yours has taken you to a whole different level.
Right. Well, I found that this model, this parts work model, is very compatible with an old Islamic psychology. And when I was working in Germany, they have 2 million refugees there. And a lot of the therapists I trained there were working with refugees. And the idea came for me to go to Jordan, where they have also 2 million refugees, and to bring together this parts work psychology with my understanding of some of the Islamic psychology to help the therapists work with those refugees.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So you're over there teaching their psychologists.
And I'm working together with them to evolve a model of psychology that can be more relevant to their culture.
So you're creating basically another whole book for them.
Right, right. And our book is being translated into Arabic as well now, but we're going to be writing another book that's specifically for their culture.
Well, and I know too that most of us don't understand psychology that well, even though most of us have some sort of psychological reason for needing it. But this is a basic understanding of ourselves.
What makes me happy about this book is that people with no psychological background, teenagers, and PhD psychologists all can find this book useful and interesting.
And that's what makes it so popular.
Yeah.
We are the distributor. Kazoo Books is a distributor
Right.
of this book. And Tom will, you welcome bulk orders
Yeah.
from your
Yeah.
site.
Right.
More information, contact Tom at your website. What's your website, Tom?
Winged Heart, all one word, .org.
There we go. Thanks for
right.
joining us today,
Yeah, thank
Tom.
you very much, and thank
bet.
you for your help. Mm-hmm.